like I said, was scheduled to be his final appearance, and then it just made sense where he was scheduled to go to Calgary, put something up on his Twitter account last week, yesterday, and had to postpone that, and then arrived at Raw. And you can see why they did that, obviously, because it was a double TV taping.
Yep.
You know? So that was that. So Jericho gone from the match real quick. And then, Edge was next out, right? Cena hit him with an attitude adjustment. Nexus comes out at some point, right?
Yep. And then they end up, they took out Cena for a minute, and Barrett ends up hitting his finisher and eliminating Cena.
Right, and then Orton comes in from behind, hits an RKO, and
on Slater.
Yeah, well, on Barrett as well. Got Barrett and Slater with an RKO. Cena was on the outside with chair shots and things of that.
Fought off the Nexus out of the ring.
Right, and then it came down to Sheamus and Randy Orton, and RKO on Sheamus. Randy Orton, new champion. So we had 4 new champions crowned, right? We had WWE, Tag team,
U.S., women's,
and
women's.
Women's, right. So 4 new champions, 5, I guess, if you want to include the tag team champions too.
Yeah.
But so that was that. That was WWE Night of Champions from this past Sunday night. Like Chris, would you say C+, bro?
C+, yeah, definitely.
C+, all right. I'll go with that. I'll go with that too. C+.
So, I thought, for a gimmick pay-per-view, they did decent, pretty good.
No doubt. How about some people in the chat room? Any school
C-minus.
Get some feedback here from the chat room. A++, poopy.
C-minus, D, F-minus.
Yeah, so we're kind of in that. Be serious here, guys. Be serious. Yeah. Or C. I guess we'll say C. Most people.
Yeah, I think we're getting C's out of the most part.
D-, C, no doubt. All right. Chill out. WZROnline.com/chat. No spamming or my mods are going to get on you bitches. WZROnline.com/chat. Once again, WZROnline.com/chat. Approaching 70 people in the chat room tonight. Man, I'll tell you what, every Tuesday night, bro, and I think to myself, why? Why do people come back to listen to me and you on a Tuesday night? But they do. They do.
Hey, I'm not gonna question it. Just gonna enjoy it.
Don't question it. Just enjoy it. You guys are a fucking army, and I love every one of you guys to death. WZR Online. Tell your friends. Tuesday night. WZROnline.com is the place to be, baby.
Because we're WZR and we're awesome. Get it?
Lame joke.
I know. I was digging it.
All right. So get to the live chat room, you pimps and hoes. Get in there right now, and we'll do chat shout-outs here in just a little bit. Man, I'll tell you what, it's packed in there tonight, man. 70. There we are.
I'm telling you, man, we're going to just keep going up.
All right, no doubt. And for anybody that last week we talked about Billy Gunn and Matt Hardy and all the hate and the comments and all that stuff, I'll give you an opportunity once again in hour number 2. If you want to call up and debate, why we posted the Billy Gunn voicemails, why...
Debate anything with us.
Anything. Debate anything. I'm a nice guy. I'm not going to bite. As long as you guys want to call up and have an intelligent discussion, intelligent debate. I'm not going to call up, fuck you, fuck this, blah, 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 blah. None of that.
No. And, I want to say something, though, man. We went off a great way last week with the guy that called in and apologized to you and stuff that cleared the air.
No doubt.
Definitely manned up. That was great.
No doubt. And if more people would do that, that would be good, but I'm not going to ask for it, right? So, anyways. All right, so Monday Night Raw from last night, my man. You are going to have to help me. We're not going to go... what do we got? 14 minutes till...
Yeah, 14 minutes.
Boy, are we lagging tonight, man? This is...
I don't know. I thought we're doing decently, man. It's not bad.
I'm not talking about the show. Like, the show is good. It's just
how slow time's going by.
Yeah.
Well, usually we BS for a little bit longer than we did tonight.
Yeah, that's true.
We usually do get into total football, and today we just said that the Lions are close, and the Bills still suck.
And the Jets. By the way, you know what else I forgot to plug is Rob's website, guys. Go over there. If you guys want WWE or TNA streams, go over there, www.tvsports with a Z, TVsports, sports with a Z, .net, tvsports.net. So go check that out. Rob.
Great streams.
feeling a little bit under the weather tonight, so get well soon, Robbie.
Definitely.
All right, Monday Night Raw from last night, man. Top to bottom, what'd you think?
Top to bottom, I thought it was pretty crappy, to be honest with you. I mean, it just wasn't nothing special, you know? I mean, it just seems like every week they just keep lacking and lacking. But
let's run it down.
Okay.
Go ahead. I'll just kind of chime in and comment. Pick whatever you want to run down, bro. And
all right. Okay, I'll start. I mean, I'll just skip through some little bit of stuff. Pretty much the first thing happened when we opened the show, we get the new WWE champion, Randy Orton, introduced. He comes out, and before he can even say anything, Sheamus comes out and tells him he doesn't deserve the championship, that he never beat Sheamus one-on-one, and that he should just hand the title over. It ends up with the GM emailing in, telling them that we will have a match between Sheamus against Randy Orton for the championship at Hell in a Cell. Then pretty much RKO to Sheamus, and that ends that segment.
I saw that. I saw the RKO to Sheamus where basically they were face to face, and out of nowhere, Orton hit him with
he threw Sheamus the belt, and Sheamus looked all confused. And he RKO'd him.
Right. I caught that, and then like I said, we were back and forth between football and it was mainly football.
We had the Hart Dynasty out at the announce table, and I don't know if you heard this, bro, but Michael Cole was ripping the Hart Dynasty.
Okay, Michael Cole has, for those of you that can't tell, Jim Ross addressed it in a blog today. Michael Cole has, I don't want to call it a gimmick. Okay, we'll call it a gimmick. He's completely changed his gimmick where basically, guys, he's changed his gimmick to come across as the arrogant prick. Paul Heyman used to do it back in the day. Came across as just an arrogant prick where basically he blasts Daniel Bryan and you know all the faces. Michael Cole is not going to be a fan of them.
He's down with heels.
Right. You can see that he's slowly changing his gimmick, and that makes me nervous as there has been talk. Michael Cole is in the running for the general manager. The only thing that doesn't make sense with that is if Michael Cole was the GM, he's the one that is reading these emails. So there's no way that he could type the emails as he's standing. These emails are coming from what is believed to be an outside source. So as far as Cole, unless he's writing emails to himself,
and unless he's Chuck Norris.
Well, yeah, right. He's emailing these emails before the show goes on the air and then reading them off, which wouldn't work because the GM is emailing on the fly. So the Cole thing, I don't think so. But he's been in the mix. He's been talked about, and they could go a different route with this. But Abraham Washington is another one who they've been looking for an angle to get him back on TV for months now. And he's
kind of random.
He's a great talker, though. He's a great talker. He's a great. I mean, his talk show. I mean, it was ungodly bad on NXT. But keep in mind, that's the gimmick that he was in. Okay, that's what they gave him to go out there, and they did the Jay Leno spoof. Basically, that whole thing where he would come out on NXT is a spoof of Jay Leno. Okay. If they give him, man, I don't know, bring it back in the same gimmick, just have him play a heel general manager. You know what I mean? I mean, he's got the mic skills. He's got it. He's got it going there. So who knows?
Yeah, it's possible. I mean, like I said, they're still probably discussing it.
Well, and it's week to week. I mean, we talk about it. I mean, GM, they probably don't know. As a matter of fact, they don't know.
And they change their minds, like we just said. They change their minds every week on everything. So who knows?
They have no idea who the Raw general manager is right now. There are people in the running. There are people in the mix. But they have nobody's set in stone.
Somebody just said Ryan Clark's the GM. You know something I don't?
No, that'd be horrible, man. No thank you. No thank. I couldn't deal with the politics in WWE. I couldn't deal with it.
That alone would drive me crazy.
I couldn't go into WWE where. Whoa.
What happened?
I couldn't go into WWE where there are people that constantly talk shit behind your back to further themselves. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Basically, you've got to step on some people's toes to get to main events. I just couldn't deal with that. I just don't like politics. I don't like
gotta pull a John Cena.
I don't like gossip. Like I like gossip. You know, I read it, but I don't like to be involved in gossip. You know what I mean?
I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah, people in the chat. It's high school drama shit. You know what I mean? It's high school. I mean, if you want drama, go back to high school. If you want to, it's stupid.
But for a lot more money.
Yeah, and it's a bunch of older guys. You know, it's a bunch of older guys that, you know, are involved in this gossip. And somebody in the chat, Hot Dog Wieners in the chat room says, you post gossip. You post gossip, Ryan. It's my job. It's my job, dude. It's my job.
I mean, if you didn't post gossip, who would come to the site? You know what I mean?
That's the job, though. That's what we do. We cover. I mean, nowhere on the website, and we addressed this last week, nowhere on the website does it say that we are not allowed to put opinions inside news posts. Nowhere on the website does it say that we don't cover gossip. We're news, rumors, gossip, opinion. We're all of that, and nowhere
everything, Daddy.
And nowhere on the website does it say that we're not. So for those that you know, for those that are not, you know, if you don't like opinions, if you don't like what we do, go elsewhere.
Debate it with us.
We're done. We're done. Go elsewhere. You know. All right. So back to Monday Night Raw. We got 7 minutes, bro.
All right. Let's knock it out. I'll just run this down. Drew McIntyre and Dashing Cody Rhodes end up beating Santino and Kozlov, and it's announced that the Hart Dynasty. They announced on the broadcast that they will fight for the championships next week. Next we're backstage with Edge and the toolbox himself, Zack Ryder. Brian walks in and asks Edge and Ryder to keep it down. Edge challenges Brian so he can take out his frustration. So Brian accepts. Out comes Y2J, takes a long look at the crowd. This is where I thought, you know, this is really it, because you could tell he had some tears in his eyes. We see Y2J against John Morrison, and it was a pretty good match. Jericho putting over John Morrison by giving him the win.
Right. We had the Zack Ryder thing. It's interesting what they're doing with him as basic. I think that he's in that Santino role. You know what I mean? Where he's always going to be the comedy jobber. You know what I mean? He's always going to be that guy where, God, he's funny as hell, but he's always going to be that fucking jobber. Yeah.
Exactly. He's going to remain there forever. He's got that mark stamped on him.
Oh, and not only that, but the pop for Santino in Chicago on Sunday night, good lord. Start using this guy more. But you know what? In their defense, a guy like Santino, you know, that's a guy where you only want to see him too often because it can grow stale. You know, it can turn into like a hornswoggle.
Yeah.
Exactly, bro. It can turn into a situation like that. So if we see him here and there and he does his comedy bits, it works. It works.
Exactly.
But if they force him down our throats on a week